What's up, guys? Back on me is with Smallville, Season 5, Episode 13, Vengeance. Okay, so this episode starts off Clark and Martha still grieving the death of Jonathan from last episode, and Martha comes into Clark at home and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing? You're supposed to be at Central Kansas." And he's like, I skipped on. I dropped out of the entire semester. And she's like, Clark, you shouldn't have done that. And he's like, you need me on this farm more than you need me at a university. And yeah, and she's like, I'm gonna donate some of your father's things, and some of Jonathan's things, because it would be weird having them in the bed in the house, even though he's not around anymore. And he's like, your father would always want you to have this, but he's like, no, I don't want it. And yeah, so then when Martha leaves, she gets mugged by two like guys, and the two guys who take the watch. But that's when a masked vigilante comes in a black suit and all that, and saves Martha. And yeah, so yeah, so Martha tells Clark about it. So then he goes to tell Chloe, and Chloe's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna name this one the Angel of Vengeance. And Clark, he kind of yells at Chloe, telling her to get back to the police report or something. Get back to the report. So yeah. So Clark, he's still kind of grieving Jonathan's death, and he's kind of like shut himself off from everyone. He's yelling at Chloe. He doesn't want to talk to Lana, and yeah. So yeah. Yeah, and then we meet this new character, which I'm going to name, which her name is Andrea Rojas. We don't learn that until the end, but I'm gonna name her that, Andrea Rojas. And yeah, so yeah. But later, when Chloe and Clark are investigating the Angel of Vengeance, as Chloe calls her, the Angel of Vengeance shows up, and she's like, yeah, you shouldn't be investigating me. It's bad for my health. Comprende, aka understand, in Spanish, and yeah. And yeah. So Clark goes to find her, and yeah. And he's like, that guy. He's like, and it's revealed that Andrea is the Angel of Vengeance, and yeah. And this episode also starts up Chloe's own miniseries called The Vengeance Chronicles. So, yeah. Yeah, Clark's like, Andrea Rojas reveals to Clark that she had a mom who was killed in a mugging when they were going from a gymnastics meet, and they let her die, and that's why she wants revenge on the guy who did to them, and yeah, and Clark's like, they stole my dad's watch, so and she's like, if you're in, I'm in. So Martha meets with Chloe, and she's like, where's Clark? He hasn't sent me any of my calls or texts or anything, and yeah, and so Clark, they meet up with the guy. His name is, after talking to his next partner or boss, his next partner, he's like, Clark goes after him. He's about to kill him, but Andrea's like, kill him, but she's like, kill him, but he's like, no, and she's like, if you won't do it, then I will, and put some kryptonite on him, and attempt to kill him, but Clark tried to talk her down, saying it's not the way, and he's like, why, and she asks why he killed. It was like, it wasn't actually a mugging, it was a hit and run, and it was a hit, and Lionel Luthor made us do it, so she goes to attack Lionel, and Clark's there, and Lionel and Clark wants her to stop, but she's like, no, and Lionel's like, listen to her, Andrea, listen to him, Andrea, and 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 she says, if you want to be a hero, then save him, and pushes him out. Clark uses some cool superpowers, which is cool CGI, and saves them, and yeah. And we also learned the Chronicles that Andrea Rojas gave up being the Angel of Vengeance, but only to later on in the episodes reinstate, and later in the Vengeance Chronicles go back to being the Angel of Vengeance, and yeah. So yeah, this episode, and Clark apologizes, and that's how the episode ends. Clark apologizes for what. Okay, so this episode was really interesting. I know it's the first episode since Jonathan died, and I was going to let myself I was going to do Supernatural, but I saw Smallville. So yeah, this episode was really interesting. This episode was really interesting. It was really cool. I really liked it. Angel of Vengeance, aka Andrea Rojas, who we know as a Crowder on Supergirl. She was very interesting. Andrea Rojas is on Supergirl. She's a superhero named Crowder. I really liked her in this episode. Actually, I didn't like her, but I did. I didn't like her because I get it. She wanted revenge on her parents, and she expected Clark to get revenge for his father's watch. Also, Lana did give Clark back his watch. Lana did find the watch, looked everywhere in Metropolis, and she found the watch. So, good job, Lana. And so yeah, and yeah, I get Clark and Martha are dealing with the death of Johnson in their own ways. So yeah, they're trying to deal with the death in their own ways. Like, Clark is doing it by dropping out of Central Kansas. Martha's dealing with it by and yeah, Martha's also trying to have to keep Clark's secret because Jonathan was always the one that helped her do that, but without him, she can't. She's gonna have to try to keep Clark's secret more, and Chloe is there to help her with that. So I really enjoyed that. So yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, because have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next Smallville.